Have you ever pondered the mysteries of life and death, and what happens after we breathe our last? This question has perplexed humanity since the dawn of time, and we find ourselves still grappling with it in the 21st century. We stand on the precipice of the known and the unknown, staring into the abyss of the afterlife. Today we explore a concept that has been around for centuries: reincarnation. It's the belief in a cycle of death and rebirth, a continuous journey where the end is merely a new beginning. The idea that our essence, our very soul, could transcend physical death and find a new vessel to inhabit is both fascinating and unnerving. We are about to share a story that might seem unreal, a tale that challenges our understanding of life, death, and everything in between. A story that, for some, might just tip the scales in favor of this belief. Now, let us delve into a story that might just tip the scales in favor of this belief. Imagine a kid just like any other kid, but with a peculiar tale that sets him apart. This isn't your everyday story. This child, let's call him John, isn't just another face in the crowd. John had a tale to tell, a story that would stun and perplex those who heard it. John claimed he was from a different epoch, a time far removed from the present. He spoke not of toy trucks and video games, but of horse-drawn carriages and candle-lit evenings. He spoke with the wisdom and knowledge of a bygone era that seemed impossible for a child of his age. More intriguingly, he insisted that he had a different name, a different family, a life that was not his current one. John's story wasn't just a fantastical tale spun by an imaginative child. There were details, intricate and specific, that he couldn't possibly know. He described his previous home, the streets he used to walk, the faces of his old family, and even the clothes they wore. He spoke of experiences that he could not have lived in his short life. Enter the skeptics, the doubters, those who dismissed his claims as mere child's play. Yet when they delved into the annals of history, they found something astonishing. The details John provided, the descriptions he gave, they matched historical records perfectly. The house, the streets, the people, everything was as John had described. It was as if he had lived that life, in that time, under that name. And just like that, a simple child's tale turned into a profound question about existence. This wasn't just about John anymore, it was about all of us. Could it be that we've lived before, in different times, under different names? Could it be that life and death are not the end and beginning, but cyclical events in a grander scheme? Could this be a mere coincidence, or could it be a testament to the cycle of life and death? A testament that offers a glimpse into the enigma of existence, hinting that perhaps we are more than the sum of our earthly lives. Such accounts force us to question our understanding of life and death. The story of the unusual kid isn't just an isolated incident. It's a profound revelation that challenges our fundamental beliefs. It suggests the possibility of reincarnation, a concept that has been a part of many cultures and religions for thousands of years. Reincarnation, or the rebirth of a soul in a new body after death, posits that life and death are not binary opposites, but cyclical processes in an eternal continuum. If we entertain the idea that the unusual kid story is true, it lends credence to this ancient belief. But what does this mean for our understanding of existence? Firstly, it suggests that death may not be the end, but merely a transition. This perspective can alter our perception of mortality, making it less about the cessation of life, and more about transformation and continuation. It also invites us to contemplate on the nature of our identities. If we are reborn, do we retain the essence of who we once were, as the unusual kid seemed to? And if so, what does this imply about the permanence of the self? Furthermore, the concept of reincarnation raises questions about the interconnectedness of all life. If we are all part of a cycle of rebirth, then aren't we fundamentally linked, not just to other humans, but to all forms of life? This thought can inspire a sense of unity, compassion, and respect for all beings. Finally, it encourages us to think about the purpose of our existence. If life is an ongoing journey of the soul, each incarnation could be a chance for learning, growth, and evolution. This perspective can imbue our lives with a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. In the grand scheme of existence, could we be more than just transient beings? Perhaps we are all part of an eternal cycle of life and death, forever changing, yet forever the same.